You are not done yet. You may be bruised, but you are not broken. You may have been knocked to your knees, but the ground is no place for a soul like yours. You were born for the climb, carved by adversity, designed not for comfort, but for the fire. This right here is not your ending. It's the threshold, the point where most give up, but not you. You are the anomaly, the rare breed, the phoenix that chooses to rise when the ashes are still smoldering. Do you hear that heartbeat in your chest? That's not defeat. That's potential still roaring. That's life demanding more from you. And yes, you've lost. You've been rejected, overlooked, torn down, humiliated, maybe even left behind by the very people you trusted. But let me tell you something sacred and absolute. Pain is not the author of your story. You are, and the ink is still wet. Do not let a season of loss convince you that your story ends in ruin. Zeno taught us that the path to greatness is a paradox. It's slow, deliberate, and full of contradiction. You may not see progress, but every breath you choose to keep going is a silent rebellion against the fate others scripted for you. You are not here to blend in. You are here to transcend. Eric Thomas said, "When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful." But I'm telling you, when you believe again after being shattered, that's when you become unstoppable. Your failure is not proof of weakness, it's evidence that you dared, that you played in the arena, that you were bold enough to risk everything for something better. And now you have the scars to show for it. Scars that are not shame, they are your credentials. They mean you lived, you tried, you fought. Sharon LaBelle once said, "Progress is not linear, but persistence is divine." And that's your calling now. Not perfection, not applause, persistence. The quiet, gritty kind that no one sees but history will never forget. You are not done yet because the strength you need tomorrow is being forged in your struggle today. Your doubts are loud, I get it. But doubt is a liar. Doubt has never carried weight, never bled, never cried itself to sleep, and still showed up in the morning. You have. You are not your past. You are not your failure. You are the architect of what's next. And no one gets to write the next chapter unless you hand them the pen. So pick it up. Write with fire. Speak with thunder. Walk with defiance. This moment you're in, it's just the anvil. The hammer is your decision to rise, to recommit, to look at the wreckage and say, "I still believe." Anaximander wrote of boundless beginnings. He believed everything arises from the infinite, and that includes your second chance. You are not done yet because the universe has not exhausted its reach. And what was broken can be built again. What was lost can give birth to something even more powerful. The most dangerous person is the one who has nothing to lose but still chooses discipline. The one who has cried every tear, faced every doubt, and still rises with resolve. You are not your lowest moment. You are the momentum that follows it. Do not retreat into silence. Do not shrink back into survival. You were made for creation, for conquest, for purpose, and it is waiting on the other side of your decision to refuse to stay down. They may not believe in you anymore. Fine, let them sleep on you. Let them scroll past your progress. Let them laugh. But while they're comfortable, you're evolving. While they wait for the perfect opportunity, you're building something from the rubble. While they doubt you, you're sculpting destiny out of dust. Remember, Stoics did not avoid suffering. They embraced it. They stared into the void and said, "I will make this mine." That's your job now, not to avoid the storm, but to become the one who masters it. This is not your breakdown. It's your breakthrough. This is not the end of your fire. It's where it becomes unquenchable. You are not done yet because breath still moves through your lungs, because purpose still echoes in your silence, because courage is still a choice, and you can choose it right now. You don't need applause. You need grit. You don't need perfection. You need pressure. You don't need comfort. You need conviction. Refuse to stay dead in a place you were only meant to pass through. Refuse to bow before the ghosts of failure and fear. You are made of more. And I don't say that lightly. I say that because there is still time. And as long as there is time, in Ram, there is hope. As long as there is breath, there is opportunity. As long as there is pain, there is power. So grab that pain and make it fuel. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it discipline your habits. Let it harden your commitment. Look in the mirror and declare it with fire. I am not done yet. I will not be buried by setbacks. I will not be erased by hardship. I will not surrender to anything less than my absolute best. The past does not define me. The storm does not control me. The failure does not own me. I do. And from this moment forward, I walk with clarity, with strength, with resilience carved from the deepest wounds of my life. You are the product of everything you've survived, and that means you're not behind, you're armed. Armed with perspective, armed with patience, armed with perseverance that cannot be taught, only earned. This world may not hand you what you deserve, but it will respect what you take. So take your place, take your purpose, take your power back. Because you are not done yet, not even close. This is not the closing act. This is the reawakening, the revival. The day your old self dies and your true self takes command. And the voice in your head that told you it was over? Silence it. Drown it with action. Choke it with belief. Because today, you choose fight over fear. You choose destiny over doubt. You choose to step into the fire and become the flame. And when they ask how you kept going, when they ask why you didn't quit, when they ask what saved you, you'll tell them the truth. I realized I was not done yet. I realized that the pit was not my prison, it was my forge. That the pain was not a punishment, it was preparation. That the end was not the end, it was the invitation to rise. One more time, I'm louder, stronger, raw, clearer, wiser. So don't you dare quit now. Don't you dare count yourself out. Don't you dare waste the fire still burning in your chest. Because this is your turning point. And no matter how hard it's been, or how far you've fallen, or how alone you felt, Irene, you are not done yet. Not until your voice is heard. Not until your purpose is fulfilled. Not until your light breaks through every shadow that tried to bury it. You've got a long way to go. And that's the beauty of it. You haven't peaked, you've only begun. So stand up, lock in, burn bright, and say it with every ounce of soul you've got left. I am not done yet.